Alam mo ba kung anong auxiliary lights ang babagay sa motor mo? Eto si Julio at nakakabit sa kanya ngayon ang isang J-Pad R9. Pero alam nyo ba na depende sa motor nyo, merong babagay na auxiliary lights dyan. Nandito tayo ngayon sa Autolight Express and alamin natin kung ano ang mga options na pwede nyong pagpilian para sa inyong motor. Kasama natin ngayon si Sir Bryce ng Autolight Express and alamin natin sa kanya kung anong mga ilaw ang pwede nyong pagpilian. Eto Sir kay Julio, ano yung kinabit natin?
So, etong kay Julio, yung kinabit natin is the J-Pad R9, which is very compact and bullet design, which really fits the aesthetics of the cafe racers, classic bikes, and yung mga kahit sa mga bigger bikes natin, which is mga Harley or Indians, which are cruisers, bagay rin siya.
Okay. Anong kagandahan ng design na bullet type siya?
Now, yung bullet design, it is reminiscent of the classic bike culture wherein yung mga sinaunang retro bikes, ito yung mukha ng ating mga signal lights. So, very inline yung design niya with the classic bikes. Now, yung kagandahan ng J-Pad natin is yung housing niya, aluminum CNC. So, there's no shortcut yung sa paggagawa nito. Then, we have the shatter-resistant glasses na kahit nababasag, magsa-spiderweb lang na makakauwi pa rin tayo na merong ilaw. And yung lumens natin is very powerful for its size. Ito, yung max output niya is at 8,500 lumens. Now, yung consumption naman niya is nasa 80 watts yung dalawa. So, it's very powerful for its size. Now, meron rin tayong chrome version which is mas babagay sa mga Harleys natin na full chrome yung body. Now, these ones are the smaller auxiliary lights natin, which fits yung aesthetics ng classic bikes rin natin since medyo maliit lang yung makapapagpwestuhan natin. And yung mga Vespas and scooters like the Aprilia, SRGT, Primavera, etc. etc. Similar functionalities with the R9, slightly mas mahina lang siya ng konti. Its consumption is 60 watts for both lights. And i-testing natin na on, which is yellow light for rainy inclement weather conditions. Then we have white light for medyo long rides. Then combo for inclement weather na kita rin natin surroundings. Then we have the R1, which is much more bigger yung body. Similar yung specs niya, bigger body lang, mas babagay sa mga trail bikes natin. Now, ito, same functions rin siya na fog lights, then we have white light, and combo for medyo long rides natin. For the J-Pad na single bulb na ilaw, mas babagay sa mga natin, mas more classic and European style na bikes. Have you guys seen quote-unquote, wireless na aux light na switch? We have this tinatawag naming L5, J-Pad L5 na mas babagay sa mobile natin. Siyempre, kung nagde-drive rin tayo ng medyo malayo or napagawi sa probinsya, medyo konti yung ilaw. So, ito yung ma-recommend namin, the J-Pad L5. Now, i-testing natin with our wireless switch. Ito siya. Now, it also has the white light for longer rides. Yung difference niya lang is wala siya yung combo light. So, once I press again, it's yellow.
So, ito, hindi pwedeng nasa pocket lang to or hindi siya nakakabit? Ganun ba? Hindi siya nakakabit sa...
So, yung ito, we have to charge it every once a month para meron tayong charge. Magagamit palagi natin yung aux light natin sa biyahe.
Saan ito nakakabit?
Ito, for vehicles, usually kinakabit iniiwan natin to sa loob ng sasakyan. If sa motorcycles, meron siyang specific mounting for the motorcycles rin. Marami na kami nakabitan na SUVs na from provinces na ito yung kinakabit.
Ano tawag sa kanya?
This is the J-Pad L5. This is L2.
J-Pad din?
It's a subsidiary brand ni J-Pad. So, Same functionalities with the L5. It's yellow and white light. So, all weather conditions, safe tayo. Minsan gusto rin natin mag-out of town camping tayo. So, ito yung ma-recommend namin, yung mga L-series na lights. We can pair up to three pairs of auxiliary lights para kita natin rin sa side na facing downwards. We also have something for the more adventurous clients. Now we have the J4 S-Class. This is the S-series ni J-Pad. It looks very similar with the J4A, but this one has a wired switch, which is much more convenient and much more safe for key clients. So, ngayon, we have the different functionalities, which is we have the low beam, kung ayaw natin makasilaw and short ride lang naman na hindi natin kailangan lahat ng ilaw. Then, we have the high beam, para if medyo nasa province tayo, medyo kulang yung ilaw, ito yung gagamitin natin. Then, we also have yung all-4, which is dun sa fourth press pa. 4 bulbs, kung talaga, medyo rocky roads, tapos walang ganong illumination. So, kita natin sa baba and far away. Then, we also have the built-in fog lights for the J4 S-Class na para di na natin kailangan mag-change ng lens sa ating auxiliary lights. We are here with the J5 S-Class. Ito yung mas matandang kapatid ni J4S kasi mas malaki rin. Now, we have the same functionalities with the J4 S-Class na we have a low beam function for the morning rides na di natin kailangan ng sobrang lakas na ilaw. Then, the high beam na, which is the upper 3 sa medyo malayong biyahe natin. Then, next press is a low beam para, it's a sign na, kailangan mo ba talaga all lights. Fourth is the all 5. Ayan. Then, it also has the fog light, built-in fog light na features, which helps with the inclement weather conditions. Then, you can easily switch from white and yellow for the S-Class. Oo. Now, initially, unang tingin, magkamukha. But yung main difference is, you'll see the red lining here. The S-Class has this red lining, while the B-Class has no lining. Now, yung si B-Series, dimmable siya it's very similar with the conventional fog lights na merong dimmer. Then, difference naman with the S-Class and the B-Class is we have this red ring, which nandyan yung fog lights natin. Yung kagandahan naman ni B-Series is when we are riding in the morning, syempre, minsan ayaw natin na biglang pasok ng tunnel, i-on ko pa yung aux light. So, bago tayo mag-ride, we can turn on the sensor, built-in sensor of the B-Series. Now, we have to press this for 3 seconds para mag-activate yung sensor. Now, as you can see, iilawan ko siya ng flashlight ng cellphone ko. So, it's gonna turn off since it thinks na maaaraw na weather condition. Now, once na biglang pumasok tayo ng tunnel, syempre, sudden darkness yun. Medyo mabubulga rin yung mata natin. So, you don't have to turn it, Ngayon, naka-dim lang kasi siya. Ngayon, kaya di ganun kakita yung lakas. This is more for the usage of the adventure bike or adventure bike market since medyo malayo talaga yung binabiyahe. But if ever na nasa city ride tayo, mas recommend namin is the R series or the L series since it's smaller and more compact. But of course, if medyo malayo rin biyahe natin, ma-recommend rin namin yung the B series and S series, which is babagay either sa cruiser bikes and mga bigger displacement bikes. Now, yung importance ng auxiliary lights natin is first, makita natin yung daan. Second, since we're riding on a motorcycle, we're exposed to the conditions outside talaga na nakakasalamuhan natin mga bigger trucks, mga vehicles, and other motorists. So, important rin na nakikita tayo. Lalo na with the trucks, medyo high yung nila, mataas yung upuan ni driver. So, di tayo basta-basta nakikita. So, important na meron tayong off-site para makita tayo ni fellow motorists. Oho. Then, lastly is illumination. Siyempre, mahirap magtansya ng kung saan mag-turn or what kung di natin gano'n nakikita yung roads.
Ayan, so ngayon alam na natin kung ano yung mga pwede nating pagpilian na ilaw para sa ating mga motor para maging ligtas ang ating mga ride. Tandaan, kung kaya ko, kaya mo rin, tara ride tayo!